So the common mistakes, as I was saying, there are some common mistakes that people are doing when they are designing the dashboard, and those common mistakes include um, showing too many boundaries in a single screen. So you can see on the screen that this particular dashboard is exceeding the one screen length. So there is a scroll. That's so it's not a good dashboard. So that's why we want only five, 6 to 7 measures on one dashboard, which is enough to fit in one screen. So the dashboard should not be asking you to scroll in and out from here, because that's not a good practice. It should be on one screen and then the detail should be on another screen. The other thing is the speedometer. For example, here you will see on the screen that there is a measure of numbers, but it does not say it's good or bad, and does not say what is the unit. Means is year-to-date unit 7,822, but is it number of peoples, number of measures, number of staff, number of spare parts, number of in kilogram, is in meters, so it doesn't say any context. So that is not a good that is not a good dashboard. Plus it does not also give any color coding of the whether this measure is good or bad. So normally you will see there is a danger level, then there is a okay level, and then this is in the good levels. So the balance, the charts should be clear enough so that when you see it's easy to understand. Then the other details are, as I said, the excessive details or precisions mean you are giving too many details here in the chart. So you are giving the time also, and somewhere you are using the decimals into the charts, which is not actually required in dashboards. So you should avoid them. Expressing the measures indirectly. So the even though the chart type of chart is used is correct, but is not good, because here you are showing the full value and the actual. So you are now letting the people to guess that what is it good or is it bad, is it variance or is not a variance, right? But in rather than that, if you just show the variance, that is very clear and easy to understand. Are we achieving our target or we are not achieving our target? So there is a budget and there is an actual. So it's easy to understand whether we are up higher than the actual or lower than the actual. So that's easier way to express. So expression is very important. Then using the inappropriate display media. For example, here you are saying that it's a bad example is the number of new opportunities. So showing the person, but it does not, because it's almost equal, you cannot gauge easily which one is the highest, right? But if you put it on a bar chart with the percentage, then is and sort it by the downstream from highest to lower, then it's easy to see what is the highest ranking. So that's another example of not using the right tool for displaying in the dashboard, using the wrong method. And then also you are trying here in this example, they are trying to use different type of charts. So every matrix is shown in different measure, which is also not required. You don't need to, it's not that you are going to use every time the same chart, but you don't have to introduce unnecessary variety into the dashboard because it's difficult to see. So you don't want to be over creative. That's the idea of it. Then normally in the dashboard we never use 3D designs. This is 3D and too many colors. So the best is the 2D designs, which are simple to look at, because here is very difficult to understand. This one is 900,000 or 1.2 million. So that's it's not a good design. So you should want to use only 2D designs into the graphs. Then you have encoding the quantitative data inaccurately. So here you have the data which is encoding is not correct, because you can see start from the 500,000. Usually the data should start from 0 to 500 to 700 to 1000. Otherwise you will not be able to gauge the difference easily. Then arranging the data poorly means what should be on the first. So when you are designing the dashboard, the normally when you are reading a book, you are always reading from the left top left, which is here. So here you should always be starting with the most important measure, most important metrics, which is supposed to be used. In this case, this company is using order size and sales, which is may not be the best example or the best measure to monitor. It may be start with should be maybe with the sales, and then maybe the profitability or the profit trends, and then the order size. Order size is not the most important thing. So that is the another example of how we arrange the data. Then highlighting. In this example, viewers, you will see every chart is equal, right? Every chart is equal size. So there is no importance. What is important? So one way to highlight an important item is to increase the size of it or to put a circle around it so that people get attention to that important metrics. So the better way is to either either make some charts bigger than the others so that it's easy to see and highlight it as that is this is important, or you want to put a circle around it so that you can say okay, this is the important one. In your menus you